Because you have like the last stash of Cosmo wheels.
Where would you categorize Cosmo Wheels quality-wise? If you're like you've been riding again, so
I mean,
you're riding. Cosmos
you're
now.
I'm saying you're riding Cosmos now.
I'm
Are you
riding
just like
John's. John's.
Really?
I got John's wheel on them skates with 50/50 frames.
Wow.
That's what I'm riding, and I know everyone loves to hear about skate setups.
Yeah. So what? Where did you get this collection of Cosmo? You just collected them over the years from when they were making them, or like so you have a huge box of wheels, right?
Yeah. So
I mean, it's still less than you now.
And why were Cosmos so great?
Why? Tim Dorr, who made them, was a urethane genius, basically. So before Cosmo were out, like before they were out, I got asked by Bill, the guy from Skater HQ. I'll step back. So we had a team, and we all skated for Coca-Cola. We did skate shows for Coca-Cola, and Rollerblade that then switched to Rocy's, and they were all sponsored by Hyper. But I came in a little bit later, so I didn't have a Hyper contract. There was a guy.
Contracts already.
Yeah. We were 16 years old, sitting down in like big boardrooms with Coca-Cola lawyers.
Those days are long gone.
Just going. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I had no idea. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm signing.
Yeah,
right?
you're like, money, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are making a lot
free Coke
more.
for a year, sure.
Yeah. And
I wonder you still drink Coke. He still drinks Coke.
I do.
I'm only drinking it tonight, just because I don't drink beer.
Neither do I. This is tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's tea too.
Yeah, so before, and so Bill said, there's a guy who's making wheels. He used to make Cockroach skateboard wheels, which were the best skateboard wheels ever. Like you ask any of the old skateboarders, they still rate them as the best skateboard wheels ever. And I was kind of like, Hyper at the time. Chris Edwards was riding Hyper. Like, why wouldn't you want? I wanted to ride Hyper wheels, and I tried them, and this is before they were actually on the market, and they were okay.
Hyper or Cosmo?
Cosmo.
Oh, okay.
So this is before Cosmo. Hyper were already around. They were around from day one, that and Kryptonics. And talking about them, look, that's them there, right there, Cosmo. These were the first ones.
I didn't even notice that was a frame on the
they're the first ones. So they were 72 mil wheels, and we were riding them, and they were chunking, and they weren't great. And there was maybe 3 or 4 of us that were testing them, and then he just, I don't know what he did. Magic dust.
He had his own machines.
Own machines. Yeah. They were all hand poured. At first, they were poured out of jugs. He'd mix them up in jugs and pour them into molds by hand in a jug. And then obviously you got the machines and stuff. And they just came incredible. That's just so fast, and they wouldn't wear out. And you could do, Tommy Farrell get me for this, shuffles on them. Like there's a cess slide that everyone does now, which is, boot down sliding. And then there's a shuffle, which is on the urethane. You don't touch your frame, and you don't touch your... And you could do that on Cosmos.
Let me take notes. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
You've had many trick origin conversations on the podcast. So this is this is another one.
I've heard shuffles. I've heard cess slides. Yeah. I just always thought that a shuffle was a cess slide from a different part of the world. I would have never considered it just a straight wheel slide.
Like a hockey stop.
Yeah.
Like a hockey stop on ice.
Okay.
So you're just on your wheels. And they would do it. So they would grip, and then they'd let go, but you could control them. You wouldn't grip and then they'd let go and you eat shit. You could actually slide them. And Tom was the master. I mean, he's been doing them.
Yeah, I picture him doing it.
I don't know, forever. And so you could do that on these wheels, but they were fast and they wouldn't wear out doing them. So I don't know what he put in them. So he legit
just messed around with some shit one day, and you were just like, wow, these are amazing.
Yeah. So they weren't, to start with, when we started doing shuffles on them and stuff, the urethane would actually spray up onto the side of the boot and sort of stick, And they just got better and better. Took him maybe 6 months.
And that's not bad to make some of the best wheels ever. I never rode Cosmo wheels, ever. I don't think I've ever rode a set of Cosmos. Yeah,
they were good. I mean, Nick Hartman used to always say, when are you going to come and ride for FR? Because I got a lot of friends in New York. I used to go to New York a lot. I'm like, I can't, man. I love you, but I can't
just give up Cosmos. Were so good.
Yeah. And as a vert skater, that's where they shine. Mm-hmm. So as a street skater, you could get away with it. Because they were kind of, even though they were 85A, which is kind of soft.
85?
Kind of soft for a wheel.
That's
they
really
didn't
soft.
feel it. But they were just so fast on vert. And if you ride vert a lot, you know that 45 seconds for a comp run.
Yeah. I'll never understand that.
It's hard.
I'll never understand 45 seconds on a vert ramp.
Is hard.
Well, they're like relics now. People are paying top dollar for.
Cosmos and shit. Oh yeah, if you find any of that on eBay.
How did I get to go and see one of my best mates last year? How did I get to Blading Cup?
What do you mean?
The only way I got to Blading Cup, like I don't have a massive big house or anything like that, I wanted to go because I wanted to see my friends, and I told my wife, I'm like, I want to go and see all my old friends, and she's like, well, okay. Like, how are we going to get there? How am I going to raise the money? And it's not a lot, but it's enough, when you got 3 kids.
Yeah, you have a family.
3 kids and a mortgage and car, and some guy hit me up. I think, where is it? I think Dom put him on to me because since I did Vine Street Chapter 2, sorry, and that box of wheels that you're talking about, I must have had 300 people.
No way.
So, can I have wheels?
Damn.
Can I have wheels? Can I have wheels? Louis Zamora, can I have wheels?
No way.
Dude, no. And like everyone that I knew from back in the day, and I said, if your name's on the wheels, I'll send you some.
You can have them.
But like Manuel Balearis, of course. If I don't have a full set of his, but if I did, I'd give them to him.
John Julio.
Did
you have a set of his?
Me? Oh, I've only got about 4 sets left. So I don't know.
Set of wheels.
You got a set?
Yeah.
No.
No? You don't got a set?
You don't have it? You don't have a set?
No. Fucked up.
No,
I asked Tom today, but
I know a guy.
Didn't really budge.
I know a guy.
So wait, you sold wheels or no?
Like, so some guy just randomly goes, I know you've got wheels for sale. I know you've got wheels. I don't want to lowball you. I'll give you $700 for 4. If they're brand new and they're mint.
For 4? Like one set of 4 wheels?
Yeah. For John Julio wheels.
700? That's why he don't got them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to pay him, you're going to be $700?
Yeah. And he said if they're mint. And the guy was not, like I spoke to, he seemed like a nice guy, but I don't know him.
You know,
And
did you ask him to pay up front?
Yeah, like
I said, as soon as it transfers, I'll send him and I'll send you all the shipping details. And within an hour, he goes, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." And so
where do you get $700 from? Like out of all, like I'm sure he would have taken.
Wire transferred, so straight to my bank account. Bang! I said, "Here they are." Like I actually took photos of them all to show that they're all like
legit.
They were perfect. And I said, "They're yours if you want them." And then I was like, "That's my Blading Cup ticket."
Wow.
So
your Cosmo Wheels. So Cosmo sponsored you pretty much. They got a Blading Cup.
Yeah, well, Julio. It's his name.
It's a mixture of everybody.
Because if my name was on them, they wouldn't be worth that much.
No way.
He was Cosmo Wheels, I'm sure. Like, he was
okay, here. This will give you an idea. Okay, I'll give you $700 for John Julio wheels, and I'll give you $300 for your ones. I was like,
he didn't say that. He didn't say that. No way.
But you know what?
I'd be like, you're
that's
cool.
So fucked up.
But no, that sounds bad. But he was actually really nice about it. He was like, I don't want to. He goes, I really don't want to offend you, and I know they're your wheels, and like
they mean more to you than John's wheel does to you.
Yeah, I couldn't sell them. I mean, I've got a few sets of mine left, but I couldn't. I was like, no, I can't sell those. I'll give them to my kids and they'll put them in the attic.
They'll never be made again.
He better not be skating those $700 wheels. There's no way he's skating those $700 wheels.
No.
I don't know.
I am. I've got them on my skates now, but
yeah, those are legit $700 wheels now.
Yeah. You think that was I ride flat, so
yeah.
So that's $1,400.
Yeah.
Do you think Tim will make wheels again, or
he's retired?
He's done.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him.
After Cosmo was done, that was it. He was just like finished.
Yeah, he's retired.
He won't give up the mold to like the.
Well, you ask him tomorrow.
Like
He'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, he'll be there.
He's coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Trying to start a wheel company. He got a wheel company.
Man, he's been hit up a few times.
I'm sure he has.
I actually hit him up 5 years ago or something.
For them wheels?
For just anything at that point.
And nothing.
I don't know where it ended. We'll finish the conversation tomorrow.
Finish it tomorrow. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Are you just like continuously riding the Cosmo wheels until they run out?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
You have a bucket of wheel, a box of wheels.
I do have a box of wheels, but
have you ridden anything else since?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does it feel?
Horrible. No. No.